Hey everybody, it's B Diz, the rock star part of SuperObvious. In this video, we're talking about the 2022 movie Fresh. Let's go. The movie starts with a lady named Noah who tries meeting someone online for dating at a restaurant for dinner, and this guy is a total loser. His conversation topics suck and just doesn't match the kind of vibe you want for first meeting someone. He also makes Noah pay for dinner and takes all of her leftovers, and outside, she says things didn't go well, and he responds saying she wasn't his type anyway. This guy was so freaking whack. Noah has a bestie named Molly, and the two of them seem really close. While getting groceries, this guy named Steve talks to her and kind of flirts, and it's kind of awkward, but also charming enough to where she agrees to go on a date with him. They meet at a bar where they have drinks and talk and sex. After several dates, Steve invites her to go away with him for a few days, which she agrees. Once at his spot, he drugs her and she passes out and wakes up chained. Of course, she panics and is freaking out. Steve talks a bunch of crap, mentally breaking her down more, and he says the best thing she can do is just accept what is going to happen to her. He explains that he chops up women into pieces and sells their parts to very wealthy people to eat. This is horrific and is mentally making Noah way worse than she already was. He also doesn't want her to stress out because that would make the meat on her body not as good. He allows her to take a shower, and when she tries to escape, her punishment is Steve surgically removing her ass and dropping it into a pan. Like, what the fuck? Later, Noah communicates with a lady named Penny, who is a prisoner in the next room. We have Molly, who is concerned from not hearing from Noah. After doing some research, she finds the house of where quote-unquote Steve lives and talks to his wife Anne. Anne denies how everything Molly is saying isn't possible, and then Steve shows up. His real name is Brendan, and when she is leaving, calls Noah's phone, which was in his pocket, proving him saying he never met Noah was a lie, and she is knocked out by Anne and also captive. Later, Brendan asks Noah to have dinner with him, and she says yes. He explains more in detail about the whole selling women parts works, and even as cringe and uncomfortable this combo is, Noah acts interested to try human meat, which is presented as spaghetti for dinner. She actually eats some of the food and expresses how she kinda expected more out of the experience. I was super shocked on her reaction, but also felt it was something she was doing to manipulate Brendan. Because after all, she has been drugged and captive by this guy who is a cannibal, and she's trying to hold it together emotionally, and Brendan is trying to be super casual about everything, which is so freaking weird. Noah does make herself throw up after dinner. He later takes Molly away, and seems like she is about to be prepped for, the gross stuff. Since Brendan felt a connection at dinner with Noah, he invited her to dinner again, giving her a pink dress. They have drinks and dance. Noah flirts with Brendan like she wants to have sex with him. She acts like she's going to go down on him to, and bite something off down there, and she runs away while Brendan is in a excruciating panic. She frees Penny and Molly, which was a relief because I thought Molly was definitely dead or dismembered already. After a struggle, the three women get an upper hand and pretty much jump and beat the shit out of Brendan. Outside, after being chased since Brendan has a gun, who got some of his stuff bitten off and has been jumped by girls, they eventually get the upper hand, beating the shit out of him again. Noah takes the gun and shoots him dead. Anne shows up trying to strangle Noah and is saved by Molly, who beats Anne to death with a shovel, and it's very graphic. And that's the movie. Of course, besides the detailed grossness and cringe of the cannibal stuff, the movie was pretty good if you can sit through it. Even with the dark tone it had, they did try to make it comedy-like and kind of fun, which kind of makes it even more cringe depending on how your humor is. The movie ended on a good note with the bad guy getting what he deserved and dying, and all the victims surviving. I think if any of the girls or all the girls got recaptured or killed and the movie just ended on that kind of note, that would have completely changed the viewing experience. But I think the ending made the movie overall good and ending on a positive note, which means a lot, especially with the kind of movie it is. But yeah, that's the video. There was more that happens, but this is a quick recap. Let me know in the comments how you felt about the movie and the ending. Could you rewatch this movie again with someone else that hasn't seen it, or is one time good enough? Like and share the video, subscribe to the channel for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Totally for sure.